Hi everybody, Red Hill Eagle here. Welcome back to the channel. It's the third week of May in 2024, so it's our third episode of PLW Unleashed. Start off again tonight with some pre-show matches. I'm kind of getting used to booking these now. I don't normally do pre-show matches. It does kind of help to some extent get a bit of more of a feel of the roster. Okay, so right, terrible pre-show match, and this was between Adam Slade and Chuck O'Neill, and they were taking on Joey Janela and Zachary Wentz. And it's a victory for Joey Janela and Wentz, and they defeated Slade and Chuck O'Neill in 9 minutes 43 when Janela pinned Slade with a moonsault foot stomp. Overrating of 46, which I don't think is completely awful. A couple of jobbers here. Yeah, maybe you would have liked a little bit more out of these two. Wentz carried the match. What did he get? So he got 53, which isn't, it's not the worst. Everyone else was in the 30s, though, so yeah, that was pretty poor, I suppose. Lacey Von Erich debuted her obnoxious gimmick, getting a rating of great, which is good. She manages these two. I'm forgetting their team name. It's really bad, isn't it? They are a team, and let's have a look at this gimmick change then for Lacey Von Erich. Couple of bonuses, extremely marketable. That's good, and a small boost to charisma during matches and angles. Well, the matches won't affect her, but it's good that she's got a bonus for angles, because I do want to sort of do a little bit more with the managers, sort of get them involved a lot more. Second pre-show match then, Jarmel Taylor Gunn takes on Richard Holiday. It's Holiday? It's Holiday, isn't it? It's not Halliday. It's actually Holiday. Okay, in a pre-show bout, they had subpar wrestling and little heat. Holiday got the win over JTG in 13 minutes 18 by pinfall, with the 2008 rating of 52. Again, not awful, not really bad. And what did we get? JTG got 45 and Holiday got a 52. Holiday's debut, he got a ladies man gimmick, but it only got a rating of poor. But there's some green there, so that's not too bad. So let's have a look quickly at his gimmick then. A couple of penalties. Does get a boost to charisma during matches and angles. But star quality drops, and not suited to be used by a babyface. I'm sure I've not got him down as a babyface. Anyway, pre-show match, not over important. Dirty Breeze take on the Colon Dynasty in another pre-show bout here. Subpar wrestling, little heat, and it's Dirty Breeze that get the win in 15 minutes 18 when Dirty Dango pinned Orlando Colon with a flying leg drop. 53, again, pretty average. Not bad for a pre-show match where we're just trying to get a few extra people on the card. So 56 for Breeze, and where's Dirty Dango? 43. So yeah, not spectacular. Breeze was obviously the better one there in the match. Some green here though, which I like to see. Breeze and Dango chemistry, teaming together, tag team specialist bonus, and same with the Colons as well there. So maybe if we got these two teams, right up there in the card, who knows? We could get something really special out of them, but I can't really see that happening for a long time yet. Anyway, Camille did some good work at ringside. She manages Breeze actually, so I probably should have her down to manage both, but I guess it's not over important. Let's have a look at this gimmick change then. Dirty Dango, he's got his dancer gimmick, got a rating very good, and it's another marketable gimmick, and also may receive a bonus when booked to look dominant. I'm not anticipating having him as a dominant performer, but might have to sort of keep that in our back pocket. Maybe there's certain matches where we can sort of have him dominate a few matches. But 53 overall for this pre-show match. And then another pre-show match, Bo Taylor takes on Mike Bailey. Bo Taylor, of course, is Bo Dallas. Decent pre-show match. Bo Taylor gets the win in 7 minutes 44 by countout. This was just to get him on the card, really. I don't think we've used him at all yet. Oh, mind you, it's not his debut, so it must have been used at some point. But yeah, just wanted to get him on the card. He's someone I'd like to push, really. He's only 33. His stats aren't awful. I think we can build him to be something special. But rating of 60, quite happy with that one. As we lead into the main show. And it's Stephanie, the CEO of Premier League Wrestling, and she addresses the audience, the crowd, the viewers, regarding the tag team situation. So last week we had ABC kind of take it upon themselves to declare themselves tag team champions because, in their words, the Premier League Wrestling weren't pulling their finger out with the tag team division, so they've taken it upon themselves to create their own tag team titles. And Stephanie says this, is not a thing. They are not the Premier League Wrestling Tag Team belts. If ABC want to act like children and have their own thing going on, then let's just hope they treat it as honestly as they would any normal title. It is not sanctioned by the Premier League Wrestling. It is not sanctioned by the Wrestling Commission. Nothing to do with us. Tonight, you will also see the remaining qualifiers for the Gauntlet match to take place at Civil War for the heavyweight title or the world title. In the first week, or 2 weeks ago, we saw Dolph Ziggler, Matt Riddle, John Hennigan, and AJ Francis all qualify. And then last week, we had Alex Hammerstone, Breeze, and Elijah qualify for that match. They have booked their place. Tonight, we've got the remaining qualifiers. Overall rating of 84 here. And this is a qualifier. Eric Redbeard takes on a Matt Cardona. And it's Redbeard that gets the win in 11 minutes, 1 second by pinfall with a greetings from the north. Decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Got an overall rating of 51. Mid-40s, mid to late 40s for both guys here. Eric Redbeard getting 45, Matt Cardona getting a 48. I didn't expect too much. We've got a couple of the mid-card people getting in this Gauntlet match, because to be honest, we've actually not got many major stars at the moment, so didn't have a lot of choice really, but to stick a few sort of mid-card guys, and they're both sort of aging a little bit. It was just to put these two in it. I wanted one of these guys to go into that match. But Redbeard and Cardona have good chemistry, so that helped lift the match. The announcing quality also lifted the match, and Matt Cardona is apparently flavour of the month. Let's bear that one in mind. But yeah, 51, and Eric Redbeard has booked his place in the Gauntlet match. And then we've got Selena De La Renta, and she is cutting a promo in the ring, and she said that, last week she had a video package advertising her company, her sports agency, and she's on the lookout for some talent to take on in her portfolio to manage. And she said that she's taken a look at a couple of the videos, and she did take a look at AJ Francis when he took on Zack Sabre, and she was quite impressed, very impressed with the match. AJ Francis comes out, and he's in no illusions that I was in that match. I'm not saying it was me you were watching. I'm not saying it was me you were impressed with. But I think if you took on someone like me, I think we could both help each other. I think I could really do some work. And I think I could help your portfolio. You could help me. I think we'd make a really good team. Rating of 45 overall. And then Zack Sabre Jr. comes out and he's got a mic with him. And he just says, I don't know what you're talking about, AJ. It's obvious that Selena was there to watch me. I was the star of that match. You may have got the win. You got that fluke. You got that fluky win. But she was there to watch me. My performance that night and any other night I've worked in this company was top notch. It's obvious she was there to watch me. And Selena, to be honest, by this time she's bored. She's a bit, she can feel the tension and the misogyny coming out from both guys, or particularly from Zack Sabre. And she just walks off without a word. Leaves them both there, sort of stunned. Rating of 50. We then got some tag team action. The Hybrid take on Brandon Thurston and Heath Slater. This was really just to get a tag team match on the card. I do have some plans, obviously, for the tag team division. I don't want to ignore it. I've got a kind of storyline running now, as you know, with the belts and everything. So yeah, we want to do a little bit with our tag team division, but it had subpar wrestling and little heat. But it is the Hybrid that get the win in 9 minutes 41 when Jack Evans pinned Brandon Thurston with a 6:30 senton. Never heard of that one before. But in terms of in-ring work, Angelico was head and shoulders above everyone else. Brandon Thurston was the weak link. Rating of 52, which isn't completely awful. Jack Evans getting a 43, Angelico 55. Yeah, I mean, they're not brilliant, are they? Heath Slater 45, but Brandon Thurston, 32. It was his debut. Got the happy gimmick. Got a rating of very good. Angelico and Jack Evans have good chemistry teaming together. Well, they would do. They are an existing tag team. And also the tag team specialists. And another one for the announcing team. So let's just have a quick then at the gimmick. Any penalties or bonuses? Nope, nothing. But yeah, he's got a happy gimmick. Good old Brendan Thurston. Rating of 52. Scott D'Amore then interviews Riddick Moss, and he's asking Riddick what everyone else is asking: why the 5 count? A pin is 1, 2, 3. Why are you asking referees to count to 5? And he just says, so far, the matches I've had, the guys I've beaten, it could have gone on for 10 or 15. I'm asking for a 5 count because I know that I can beat anyone in this company. I can knock them senseless, and it will take them a long time to get back up. I am a dominant force in this company, and I will prove it by beating my opponents, not by a 3 count, but by 5. And Selena Di Lorenzo comes out for the second time of the night, and she actually appreciates this, and she says, Riddick, I've been impressed, and I think someone like you on my portfolio would do the world of good, but I also think I can help you. I think there are areas of your game that you could probably improve, and maybe I can get you some bigger matches as well, and you can go ahead and prove yourself against some, let's just say, some better competition, and that'll be a two-way street for both of us to earn a lot of money and get a lot out of that deal. Riddick Moss just kind of thinks about it, but you can see we've got kind of two storylines here that are crossing over. Yeah, so Riddick Moss, the dominant force. Selena Di Lorenzo wants to manage him. Overall rating of 42. Benito Acajo takes on Dolph Ziggler. This match was announced last week after Acajo issued out a challenge for his first match. I mean, it isn't really his first match. He's been in a couple of dark matches, but, dark matches didn't really happen. So, it's his debut tonight against Dolph Ziggler. Good heat and decent wrestling. Benito Acajo did get the win in 7 minutes 51 by pinfall. I've given Benito the nickname of Benny because I just prefer saying Benny. Benny Acajo. I mean, Benny, rather than Benito. Just doesn't fit with me, really. But a rating of 58. And yes, we do have a storyline. Well, both of these guys are kind of involved in the storyline. I mean, only one of them is involved in the Gauntlet so far, maybe. But, they're both kind of involved in that world title picture. We then got a social media segment, the little segment that Jay Rose hosts. Nothing really to say about this one particularly. It doesn't sort of do anything much, except really that Matt Riddle is the one who's kind of focused on this one. He talks a little bit about Matt Riddle and then cuts to a promo. It's just your usual promo with Matt Riddle talking about how good he is and what his chances are in the Gauntlet match. I mean, he's not overconfident about it, but he thinks he's got as good a chance as anyone else. He's in the draw, which will take place next week, by the way. So, that's it, really. Rating of 52. He's involved in the title picture and the Gauntlet match, so I've got that storyline there as well. Okay, this is another qualifier. Mustafa Ali takes on Strickland. Good wrestling and decent reaction. A rating of 68. Pleased with this one. Really pleased with this one, actually. Strickland defeated Mustafa Ali in 12 minutes 14 by pinfall by using underhanded tactics. And after the match, Mustafa Ali is pissed. He knows Strickland cheated to get the win, and he's trying to tell the referee, but the referee's not having it. That's his final decision. Strickland got the win. Yeah, Mustafa Ali is obviously pretty annoyed. Rating 68. Pleased with that one. As we say, post-match, Mustafa Ali then tries to chase Strickland down the aisle, knowing that he cheated to get that win. Rating of 58. QT Marshall takes on Will Ospreay, and this is the final qualifier. The final qualifier match for the Gauntlet. And Will Ospreay gets the win in 12 minutes 27 by pinfall with an Oscutter. 62. So a couple of decent matches there to finish us off with. I'm pleased with that. QT Marshall getting a 45, but Will Ospreay with a brilliant 67, really. Deserve better colour commentary. Okay, it's a shame, but we've got to kind of put up with what we've got and what we can get at the moment. But yeah, Will Ospreay has booked his place in the Gauntlet match. And then John Hennigan comes out post-match, picks up a microphone, and he tells, Will Ospreay, next week is the draw for the Gauntlet to find out who enters the ring first, who will enter second, who will enter third, and who will enter last. It says, Ospreay, you better hope for a high number, because if you enter the ring when I'm in there, you're not going to stand a chance. overall rating of 58. So total 64. Oh, I'm pleased with that. Is that the first time we've not lost popularity in a region? I think it might be. We might not have gained in one of them either, though, because I think that might be right on the cusp. But yeah, we didn't lose, and we've gained in 31 regions. So yeah, I'm happy with that one. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please give a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And yeah, I hope I'm sort of entertaining a little bit. I hope I've got a few storylines sort of getting going now. I haven't got that penalty anymore that tells us not enough decent storylines. So I mean, we've certainly introduced a couple more, and you know, one or two of them sort of gained heat there. So yeah, we're starting to get there. As I've said before, the Civil War pay-per-view does kind of kick off a couple of stories. As you can imagine, it's a bit like a Royal Rumble, really, or any multi-man match where things can happen in that match that kick off a story. Someone does something, or someone, do you know what I mean? So yeah, we've got that to come. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Please give a like and subscribe, and join me for the next one. It will be week 4 of May. It'll be the final episode of Unleashed before the Civil War pay-per-view. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.